Been a pretty swingy month for you, eh, Obi?
Yeah.
It happens though, right? I mean, until we start cleaning up your game, and then it's gonna be more steady. But you're running really bad, so I mean, it's really tough to play well when you run bad, okay? And
I know.
I understand that, right? Okay. But I mean, keep your head up. I mean, it's really hard to do this. Run 2 BB below EV. And this month I'm EV is at 10, and I'm like at 2 BBs. Okay. Before that. Okay, do you have marked hands you guys want to go over?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have.
But I want to see this hand first.
Let me see this hand.
Yeah.
This is probably a loose open at this table, right? They're all regs, right? I don't think you're gonna make too much money opening this hand, okay? Probably stick to like the 9 suited up, right? I mean, these guys are not big fishes or whales anyways, right? You're not gonna make a lot of money, okay?
Yeah.
You're better off opening like 9-7 suited, 10-7 suited than this hand. Because you're gonna have a lot. The reason why is 10-7 is gonna have a lot less problems with being dominated, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Queen 7, these guys are all regs. They're gonna be calling with hands that dominate you. Queen Jack, Queen King. Okay. Oh. I probably bet a little bit bigger. Right?
Okay.
I mean, he's always gonna float you with ace high, king high, right?
Yeah.
So I bet slightly bigger, like 225. What do you think about checking now?
He's not folding if I bet here. Like
No, he's not folding.
5x. He's not folding 5x. 6s.
Sixes, I mean 6s, 4s, 3s, 2s,
Yeah.
I mean 2s.
Flush draws. He's
He
not
doesn't
folding.
have many 7x in his range, right? But he's gonna have like 9s, 8s, 9s, 10s in his range too.
Yeah.
He doesn't 3-bet, and he doesn't call too wide either, so he's gonna have a lot of 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, right? So I think if you bet here, you're gonna get your value owning yourself. Right? Yeah, he's gonna have some flushes. But then he's also gonna have more like 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks than flushes, right? And we're assuming he probably raises some flushes, like ace 4 suited, ace 3 suited, right?
Yeah.
Ace 5 suited, he probably even raises. So the only flushes he has a king, queen, king, jack suited, 10 jack suited. So I want to check. I don't know. Against him, what I would do is I would check, and then check and then evaluate. Probably even check fold against him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't stab too much. He's not bluffing. What would I do here? Wait, here's some of the reasons why I check, okay, Ovi?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't bet when you check to him, right? So if I check and he bets, I can just check fold, right? Okay. He doesn't bluff, is what I'm saying. So I rarely ever bet into him, and then it goes check check, then I can value bet the river, right? Against sixes, then I'll probably get more value from sixes, threes, fours, right? Or 7x. Now I don't know what to do. It's a guessing game, right, Ovi?
Yeah.
I would probably just fold. Because honestly, I have no idea what to do in the river if he jams or bets, right? I can't put him on a range now. I mean, this is a bad turn card for him to bluff too, right?
Yeah.
And if he bluffs, I would assume he bluffs this flop more than this turn. So I fold. So do you see why I check fold the turn?
Yeah.
And, he's not gonna bet unless he has overpair. And he will have a lot of overpairs because he doesn't 3-bet them, right? So try to eliminate some of the guessing out of your game, right? And you see how I did it there?
Yeah.
Makes sense what I just said?
Sure.
It's much easier to play it that way, right? Check and then think about what he does in general, right? He floats a lot on the flop, but if he check here, he probably just checks back like ace queen, ace jack, right? He's that type of guy who just takes it to showdown, right? Did it crash? Oh, this is the only hand.
Yeah, I think so.
What other hand? Let's go by stakes here.
Okay. Oh, so that was one of the marked hands. For now, I wouldn't play these tables, okay, Ovi? Yeah, I think I was sitting out
Okay.
after
So that the one with the turn 2 hand, like you think about it, right? Let's take the worst card for him to turn any hands into bluff, like flush draws or whatever. He probably does it on the flop if he does it, right? Or straight draw. So I think you can assume that people don't bluff as much on those runouts, okay? So this guy opens. You can call here. You can 3-bet and go either way. Bet again. Then what? Check calling.
No, check fold. If he goes all in.
Why check fold? You have 10 jack, king jack,
king 10.
king 10 suited, jack 8 suited if he has that. Probably not. 10 jack suited, king 10, king jack suited.
And he's shipping with value only with 6 combos.
Yeah. Probably doesn't call pocket fours, right? So not even 6 combos, right? 3 combos of nines and 2 combos of 2 queens, or 1 combo of queen.
Yeah.
He doesn't defend pocket fours, I don't think.
He can also have ace queen.
Yeah, he could have ace queen. Wow. I don't think he's turning 10 jack into a bluff if you bet, yeah.
Yeah, you can have ace queen that doesn't fold.
I'd probably fold now if I bet. But if I check call. I don't assume guys at this stake is gonna turn 10 jack into a bluff here.
Hello?
He's a fish?
No, a fish on the table.
Yeah.
Cello.
So you listen to the fish.
Yeah.
Oh man, Ovi. Oh man. Okay, you learn, right? Don't take advice from a fish. Just stick to what your plan is. Think about it, right? If you bet 10, is there a good chance that he bluffs with very little fold equity? Right?
Yeah.
But if you check, he's gonna have a lot of fold equity by jamming 10 jack, king jack, right? You know what I mean? So then
Yeah.
he has a bit more bluffs, right? Okay.
Okay.
You could call a 4-bet here, it doesn't matter. Calling is probably best, keep the fish in the hand. Checks. I bet for protection against ace-king. Do you think he pot controls kings or queens here?
How much he check raise?
5%?
No, check raise. When he don't see bet. Where is it? 4. So he probably check raise with over pairs here.
I would probably check too. I mean, it's not a spot where you always think you're gonna get a stack, right, from worse Jack X.
Yeah.
But if you check, you might get more value from Jack X, right, or 10x. So I like to check. Wow. Then you have to call. Yeah, it's fine. I think checking and then betting the river is best to get value from 10x, worse Jack X, right?
Yeah.
If you bet again on the turn, he might just fold his hand. But I know we lost the hand, but I think you have to think, how can we optimize against his hand? And you played it perfectly, right? Okay. Well played.
Thanks.
No, I mean, like, you know, sort of like, okay, like if I open under the gun with aces, the guy 3-bets like 10%, right? Let's say like this guy here, he 3-bets 20%, right? He's crazy, and his fold to 4-bet is 100% or 80%. I have aces. What's the optimal line with aces then?
Yeah, call.
Call, right? And then if he hits his flush with the 8-6 suited, he hit his flush, and there's not much we can do, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we couldn't have played it any other way to make it most plus EV. If we 4-bet, he folds 8-6 suited. You know? So when I call and I lose a pot, I'm not upset because I know that's the only way to play the hand, right? Okay? Like this guy here, he 3-bets 5% here, and then you 4-bet him, he's gonna fold everything if you 4-bet. Then he 3-bet you with queens, and you had aces, and he flopped the queen, and then you lost a stack. I mean, there's not much we can do, right? We never want to 4-bet him in that spot. Okay?
Yeah.
So we lose the hand, yeah, but you have to think long term, okay? How do we maximize in that spot? Because you know if you 4-bet here, he's gonna fold queens even, right? So we don't want that, okay? We want the call. So if we lose the hand, so what? But I mean, once you see showdown and you should be happy that you played it that way you did, because how else would you get the most out of his hand, right? Okay?
Right.
This is yeah, I guess with him it should be okay. But with him in the blind, you should open 3x, right?
Yeah.
Remember I taught you this?
Yeah.
You want to isolate the fish. I mean, make the pot a bit bigger. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, this 25 cents could mean his stack, right? You know, the difference between his stack and $20 or $23 is this one little half DB bet, right? You see, you know how much this can change if you hit a big hand?
Yeah.
I taught you guys that already?
Yeah.
So, I mean, these are adjustments you have to make at the table, right? Okay? I see a fish, I have queen 9 suited here, I'm going 3x. Right? And these guys are not going to know it's a sizing tower because the fish is in the blind, they know that. They know you're going to open bigger with the value, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, but in this case, A6 is not so bad.
Of course it's a value hand against him. He's playing half his hands. A6 is not a value hand against this guy? You don't think?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I mean, if a guy calls half of the deck, I mean, what is half the deck? Right? 52%. Can you give me the screen?
Yeah.
It is a value raise, right? And you have to remember he's out of position, okay? It's hard for him to it's easy for us to extract value from him if we hit a hand, right? And here, I mean, I'd probably just go a little bit bigger, right? I mean, if he's gonna call you, we want to maximize, so we'll probably go like $2. I don't know what that means. This is a marginal spot, okay, Obi? I think against a fish, you don't have to start calling down with this hand. You can just fold there. Fish, we can take his money.
Not calling down.
What's that?
I'm not calling down. I'm calling flop and evaluate turn.
Okay.
He might be check the turn.
You might check turn, yeah. I mean, yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Call flop and then just fold turn. Be bad. Or you can just fold right away and just wait for a better opportunity, right? Okay. Yeah. I might just fold the flop. Maybe call because you have the ace of spades, but maybe even fold. Okay, because I'm expecting like a big bet like this on turn, and we're gonna fold like almost every turn, right? Except for a spade. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind planning against him. Okay. I think you're gonna have to raise here.
Yeah.
The sizing is big, but I think you have to turn your head to a bluff. It hits your range, right? Calling range. 8s, 5s, pocket 2s. And then they're gonna assume that people don't bluff over this sizing, right? I mean, calling. Yeah, I guess calling is okay too. I can go either way. But I hate calling down because it's harder to bluff him later on if you call him. Because he has such a tight c-betting range, right? Yeah, I played the same. That turn. Oh. This is too big, right? I think. It's gonna be an awkward river sizing, right? Yeah, when you bet at this and he calls you, he feels like he has the call with overpair because you have little fold equity, right?
Yeah.
But you bet like
So
12.
12, yeah.
12, you leave another like 34 on the river. Then you create some kind of fold equity on the river, right? Yeah, now shift this river. Yep, I like it. Yeah, what I do on the turn is I raise a bit smaller, bet a bit smaller, and then jam river.
Yeah, but it's fine, $30 on the river.
Yeah, but it's a tougher decision if it's like 34 or 35, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I started to 3-bet more with those hands.
Yeah,
Ace queen,
so-
ace jack.
Yeah, it makes sense. Don't call too wide. Probably bet for value against the fish, right?
Yeah.
7, yeah, I like it. If it's a blank, I might just ship this turn. What do you think?
Ship.
Oh, you're a bit deeper?
Yeah.
Bet turn, check river, what do you think?
Yeah, that was my plan. But he don't the river.
You probably have to call.
Yeah.
Sick fish. Betting is standard. Used to be standard. See, why not bet?
Don't know.
Why trap and why not bet for value? He's a fish, right?
Yeah, it seems like a fish.
He's gonna have a lot worse ace X, right? Oh. Oh. But you should bet the flop. He's gonna have a lot of worse ace X, right? Like you see here.
Yeah.
You save yourself some money, but I mean, you have to think about his overall range, right? Not just this guy. I would probably standardly call here instead of 4-bet, right? I don't think I ever 4-bet ace queen. Check it. Bet.
You don't 4-bet ace queen.
No, I rarely ever do. Unless they're a monkey, that they 5-bet jam a lot, then I will.
I prefer to 4-bet call pocket deuces.
What's
Then
that?
I prefer to 4-bet call if he's a monkey, pocket deuce, then ace queen.
No, if he's a monkey, I'll do ace queen, right? Because you know he's shoving worse ace X, all small pocket pairs, right?
But you have
I never,
rhetoric.
I never 4-bet call pocket twos. Like it's bad, right?
Yeah, not pocket deuce, but pocket eights, nines.
I mean, even those I don't do that much. I just call. I think having this in my calling range just strengthens my calling range, right? Because I defend quite a bit, so having this is going to make people's lives a bit more tougher to play, right? They can't just randomly bet this board. Then if I have this in my range, right? Or ace king. And I will flat ace king in this spot a lot, right? Because this guy's way too wide here, right? So turn we bet 975. I would just go a bit bigger. 11. Here's where I want to give him the on the river a smaller stack so that he feels that he has to call kings queens, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
But earlier I didn't want that because I wanted a big fold on the river. So by creating his stack a little bit bigger, he would more likely fold to our bluff, right? But here I want him to feel like he's obligated to call, ace 10, ace 5 by going 11. So it's like another 125, so he's left 34, 33 something. And the pot would be almost $40, right? Ship it. Just ship it, right? I mean, he has a bluff catcher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has a bluff catcher. So, I mean, either he calls you down with, let's say, ace X or kings or queen. Let's say he has ace 10 or ace jack. And plays it this way. You want to optimize against that range, right? If he has kings and decides to bluff catch, you want to maximize against him, right? Because right now, what he has is a bluff catcher. He doesn't have anything for value. Or maybe aces, right? We're going to lose our stack to aces anyways. No? But think about his ace jack, ace 5, ace 2 suited. 9-10 suited that might bluff catch. And some guys will bluff catch 9-10 here, right? Once you move up higher stakes, a 9-10 is probably a standard check call for them.
Really?
Because they block the pocket nines, right? Having 9-10 is better than having kings or queens as a bluff catcher, or even the ace 2, right?
yeah, you got more out.
Because you block more sets that he could have, right?
And you
Yes.
have more out.
You block a lot of value combos that he could have if you have 9x. So any ace 9 suited, pocket 9s, okay? So you block a lot of the combos that he could have that are nutty. So 9x is a better bluff catcher than ace x here. Okay? So at the mid stakes, people are going to call you down with 8-9 suited here. Because you're only repping, one combo of 9s. And, most people don't defend pocket 3s in this spot. Right? Or ace 3. right? Suited. Understand that? Why ace 9x is better block catcher than ace x? Obi?
Yeah,
Does it make sense to you or?
yeah.
Better than ace X?
Because you are losing anyways if he has a better ace.
Yeah,
But you block more combos of set.
exactly. So you're understanding you're understanding why 9x is a better block catcher now, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense at the beginning, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense now, right?
yeah,
You understand, Gerbo?
Yeah.
So at mid stakes, people will more likely bluff catch 9x than ace x.
Standard with 9x is to call 2 times, right?
9x?
Yeah, there.
No, they would just call, right? Check call.
3 times.
Yeah.
but not at 50 ml.
You, Obi, you can explain to him. How I explained it to you? Can you explain it back to me, Obi, so that maybe Gerbo can understand more?
I did understand, it's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna check here, not bet. What do you think? Check call.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. Check call. Check. Call. Check. Ship it. Ship this because he has very little better flushes than us, other than ace 4, ace 5 suited, right? And that's it. Yeah, no, I mean you have to ship here, right?
yeah,
Because we block a lot of the the hands that he could have. Ace king of spades, ace jack of spades. Those are more of their flatting range. Okay.
I think there are more combos of ace x flush draws than weaker flush draws.
Maybe he calls ace 9, but whatever.
I mean,
What else
ace
can-
9, ace like we can't.
Ace 9, ace jack, ace
Ace
5.
jack, we block it.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Having our hand, we have to jam here because we block all the ace king, ace jack suited.
Only ace 9 he can.
Only ace 2, ace 4, ace 5 suited, right?
But he looks like he's calling many ace x suited. Especially with the fish.
But you can't think like that, right?
Yeah.
You have to think about his overall range. It's gonna be like, let's see here, ace king, ace queen, ace king, ace queen, ace jack. That he would probably bet. 8-9 suited, 7-8 suited. You know, I mean, how laggy he is, he's gonna have 4 or 5 suited too, right? I mean, he's bad, right? Okay.
But if I ship,
fish, but he's a fish himself, right?
if I ship here, he should fold.
He should fold. I mean, we have to maximize, right? Against some ace x that he could have, ace queen, which he could have ace queen too to play the way he did, right?
Yeah.
And you're not gonna rep any flushes by doing the check calling, check jamming. You're repping ace x, right? So he's gonna call for the split. You see? I mean, he's gonna have a lot of these lower flushes too. I think you should check jam always. Your hand is a perfect hand to check jam for value because of the fact that you block all the nutty hands, right? Okay.
Okay.
So now we can exclude a lot of ace jack, ace king. Now it's only like 7, 8, 8, 9, 6, 7 suited, and then the occasional ace 2, ace 4, ace 5. But then we can't always put that in people's range, right? Ace 4, ace 3, ace 2 in these spots under the gun. A lot of guys folded, right? Him probably not, but then he's also gonna call you with ace queen, right? He bets it like this.
If he has ace of
queen with ace
spades,
of spades, right?
yeah, probably.
So he might bet it too. And then we don't rep flushes very well anyway, so he's probably gonna snap call you with ace x, right? You bet this guy? Raise. I still raise. I'm gonna check this turn now. We have some showdown value now against some king queen, king 10. Some flush draws. Check back. Take the free
Okay.
card. Right?
Yeah.
I would probably. If that folds to squeeze it out, I would squeeze his. I would squeeze his hand. What do you think? Squeeze him to take the fish.
Yeah.
You see how in my blog people are saying, yeah, 9-7 offsuit's a bad squeeze, right?
9-7.
Offsuit. Load up your internet and go to Poker Strategy. Obi.
Yeah.
Where's my blog? Yeah. Squeezing with 9-7 offsuit and the big blind seems questionable. Okay. And they'll say the same thing about your hand. Is squeezing 7-8 suited is not that great either, right?
Yeah.
But remember, I told you don't do what Poker Strategy taught you, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna make you money. Okay. Right now, like I do not want to play 7-8 5 ways, right? I mean, it's not bad to play 7-8
Yeah.
5 ways.
I usually squeeze this hand, but lately they started to play me back. They 4-bet or they ship when I squeeze.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's because they have a hand, right? We expect them to play back if they have a hand. But
That
I mean,
didn't
if I
happen.
squeeze here with 8 high and they jam, listen, Novi, they're not jamming a worse hand, okay?
Yeah, I know.
So you're actually forcing him into a mistake, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna squeeze here, and then if he jams, I just fold. I mean, I have 8 high, right? The problem here, why I don't like calling this, you're gonna have so many flush over flush situations, right? Like you see earlier, the guy got stacked there. You had King Jack, or he didn't get stacked because you are a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
You were too nice to him, right? But the reason why I don't like playing these hands, because if you hit a flush, you know what's gonna happen here. You're gonna run into a flush and you're gonna say bad beat. But guess what? You know, when the board comes through, 3 hearts, and you get it all in, guess what it's gonna be? It's gonna be flush over flush, right?
Yeah.
So I personally don't like flatting too much, but then you guys know I squeeze a lot, right? Especially when this fish is in the hand, I would love to isolate him, right? Okay, because look what he does, right? He folds. You know what I mean? So I go 7 and he folds, he calls, he folds, then I see that he folds. Boom, right?
Probably in position is better to call and out of position to squeeze.
If I'm in position and this fish call in between, I'm still gonna squeeze to isolate him. I want to play as many pots as I can with him, and not with everyone else, right? You know what I mean?
In position, it's even better to squeeze.
Yeah.
You have position.
Like,
Besides
okay, so
finishing.
my 3-bet is like 18%, but people don't realize this though. It's because I'm playing regular tables, and I'm gonna have the fish at my table. I'm isolating him all day, right? Okay, so that 18% mostly comes from this guy here. You know, every other hand is a 3-bet isolation. 3-bet isolation. Against everyone else, it's like 10%, right? But they don't realize that. Okay. So here, what I would do is lead instead of check call. What do you think? I can continue on clubs, 7, 8, right? And if you lead here, you're gonna put this guy in a tough spot here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he has aces or ace king, he has a really shitty spot, right? Is it a clear? If I donk here $5, is it an easy raise here with him? With aces?
No. No.
Ace king.
No.
Look at the position I put him into. Why can't he raise ace king or aces here?
Because he expect me to donk with a set against the
Yeah,
fish.
no, don't think like that. Okay, he doesn't expect anything. We can't think like what you can't think what you expect him to think, right? Think about this position that you put him in. Why can't he raise aces and ace king?
It's a multi-way pot. And
It's a 5-way pot.
it's a weak hand.
Yeah.
If he calls with ace king, look at the guys behind him, right?
Yeah.
If he has pocket queens, what do you think he does?
Pocket queens. Yeah. Probably falling.
You see what I just did?
Yeah.
I used his spot and I got him to fold queens jacks. I'm a good bluffer, ain't I?
Yeah.
You see that? What does he do with 9s then if he folds queens and jacks?
Yeah. It's falling also.
He's calling?
No. It's falling.
Folding.
Yeah.
Sick, right? I just told you, I bluff, and it cost me really cheap to bluff here, and I got him to fold. And I also block pocket 7s, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm donking here and I can't rep anything. Okay? I can rep flushes if they come. I can keep barreling if the rep 7s. Understand?
Yeah.
So, you see how I'm better than most of you guys at picking up spots like this to bluff, right? Because think about in his shoes, if you were in his shoes and you had ace king, I down 5, what do?
I call.
You call. Turns a club, I donk again. What do? It's a crappy spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you have aces, I donk, you call, right? And then turns a blank, I donk again. The pot's now, let's say, $17. I but donk 12 on the turn now. What do?
And
And if the
Let's
club
say
comes, I donk again, donk jam. Then what do?
I fold.
See, it's tough, you know, because I picked this spot. I donked it to 5 guys. I don't have many bluffs, right? When I'm in a spot where I don't have many bluffs, I bluff, right? You see that?
Yeah.
And then when there's a lot of bluffs, I don't bluff. And that's how I make money, right? Okay, this is thinking outside the box, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thinking how to play the hand more profitably. Okay, and the river is a 7 or 8, and they donk jam. You know, if it blanks out, you still have a tough situation. If the river is an 8 of hearts, right? And obviously we were donk jamming our 7-8, right?
Yeah.
But then now what do you do with aces or ace king? Same situation, right? You're not loving life. Are you calling? You don't know. You're guessing, right? So when
Sure.
you put people in the spot where they're guessing, they're gonna make a lot of mistakes. They're gonna make a lot of incorrect folds or incorrect call downs, right? So that's something to think about, right? Here you're gonna get a lot of folds if you donk here. You know, fold, right?
And you can also raise here.
Check raise.
Yeah, you can check raise.
Yeah, I would check raise with your hand. I think donking you'll get more folds, and then you can. The problem with check raising is the pot's gonna be so big, right? You have really awkward stack sizes. You know what I mean? The guy bets 5. What do you raise to? Because you remember it was a 5-way pot, and that's why the pot is so big, right? So if he bets like 555, you're gonna have to raise to 18, and you have a weird stack size, right?
Yeah.
It gets a bit more complicated, right? And then you're gonna rep more flushes that way. Flush draws? You know, ace X of clubs, or 9-10 of clubs, queen jack of clubs, right? If you check raise here. Because it's weird. When you raise that big and then you jam turn, people put you on more flushes. I don't know why, right? Squeeze it. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like it. So this guy's range is a lot of pocket pairs. You're gonna have jacks up, right?
Yeah.
So like 10s down, probably. Yeah, I think I saw this. So. What do you think, Gerbil?
I think check fold, check fold.
Yeah, I think so too. So you learned a lot from me. Yeah, oh yeah, we went through this hand already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said too. I mean, he doesn't bluff, right? And we can assume he doesn't even bluff in 3-bet pots, so fold. Four bet or fold this hand, right? I probably never call him.
Never call.
I probably never do.
Why? It's a good hand.
Yeah, but you're still out of position, right? Probably just 4-better. That'll save you a lot of headaches, right? I have stronger hands to call here. King, queen, ace, queen, ace, jack. I mean, when he 3-bets 15%, I have a lot better hands to call. I mean, this is almost, against him, this is close to the bottom middle of my opening range, right?
Better fold, better fold.
Yeah. I think so. Just check call. The thing with Queen 10 is you get yourself, especially when you're out of position, you get yourself in too many marginal spots, right? Okay? The only time you're really happy is if you flop like a straight or a flush, right? That doesn't happen very often, you know? And being out of position is not that optimal anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy 3 bets 6.9%. Probably just fold. What do you think?
Yeah, but he's check folding 18%.
Okay, yeah, then call in. Yeah. Yeah, you showed me that already, right?
Yeah, yeah,
This was after the last coaching, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So you just a show off hand you marked there?
Yeah,
Ovi?
yeah.
Just a show off hand?
What hand?
The hand that you just marked.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't understand.
He just checked because Ovi said he checked folded. He checked and then Ovi bet and he folded.
Yeah. Adică mă laud că am o dreptate.
Ah.
Știi?
Raise. I think if you bet here, you have the triple barrel, right? This guy's
Yeah.
not folding. So if he has ace high, king high, he's probably not folding twice. If he has pocket pairs, he's not folding twice, right? So if you bet here, you have the triple barrel and rep 3x, okay? I mean, we have a lot of 3x in our range. So I would triple barrel here. If I bet. Where's the pop-up?
On the other screen.
Raise C-bet. Raise flop C-bets. Return call C-bet out of position. I'll probably just fold. What do you think?
I think we have the odds to call. And
Not if you're drawing dead though, right?
yeah, he only drawing that against nines.
9s or 10s.
Probably three bet.
I don't think he 3-bets 10s. Usually guys who 3-bet 6% is like not, they don't 3-bet 10s a lot, right? 10s, 9s, 8s, they call. I'd probably just fold here.
We don't have the.
You can also have stronger flushes, right? King, queen of diamonds. Ace,
We
Yeah.
have 9
diamond.
out, and that is 18%, and we need 25. We
Yeah,
don't
but
have
he's
those.
thinking about implieds too, right? That you
Yeah.
snap
We
it.
have reverse implied if he has.
But then you have reverse implieds if he has full house or king, queen of diamonds, king 10 of diamonds, ace 10 of diamonds, right? So you have a bit of reverse implieds too, right? So I think I just fold your hand. Yeah, I like the bet. I think I'll bet that small too.
I just want to fold his air.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want
yeah. No, king, queen, king,
king
jack,
jack.
yeah, or even maybe 7, 8, right? I like it. I like the buff, and I would size it just the same. I wouldn't make it any bigger. Yeah, I mean, weird spot, right?
Yeah.
You managed to get yourself in a lot of weird spots, Ovi. I want to go like almost 475 here. What do you think?
475.
Yeah.
It's more than 3x.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if he's defending his whole 29%, I think we should.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
And he's gonna fold to C-bets a lot here. So a little bit bigger. Against him, this bad. Yeah. That's a bad turn card, so I check. I think we went through this hand too.
Yeah.
And I give up here. The queen hits his range, right? We'll play for the Gerbil to see.
Yeah, jacks.
But I don't always flat here. I think I told you that. As a general, I don't flat too wide with these small pocket pairs. But then, yeah, we talked about this hand too. It's
Yeah.
Call.
Call.
I might call again. Yeah, call. Yeah. Get the nuts. Standard. Bet. Only
Yeah.
bet, yeah, right? Gerbil, what do you do?
I bet.
How much?
12.
He checked back the flop, called the turn.
I bet enough so that he doesn't raise me as a bluff.
Okay, so we'll go over the same thing we said last time, right? So Gerbil understands. Oh, wait, you explain it. Let's see if you understand what I taught you.
Yeah, you should bet 5 because if you bet 12, he's folding fives, pocket fives, nines, eights, and he has a lot of queen X. Yeah, and if he raise, you are folding anyways because he's not turning into a bluff his showdown value. So we should bet for thin value here.
Yeah. You understand that, Gerbil? When he calls a turn, he has a lot of queen X in his range now. Do you agree?
Yes, but
So what are you trying to get value from them when you bet the river?
I don't know, A6.
Okay, and you think A6 is going to call 12? When you check flop and you bet this turn and you bet this river? This guy here, do you think he's going to call A6? $12 bet.
Yeah, but I was thinking that if we bet small, we are...
You are inducing.
Yes.
But let me ask you this question, Gerbil. Look at him, okay? Tell me if this guy would bluff raise you.
Not this guy, in general.
Okay, see, you're thinking, you're playing, why are you thinking in general? Because we have this hand against this guy, so what you guys always been doing before was thinking about general, you know, how other people do it in general. Why are we thinking in general here? Why are we playing, because I mean, why does general matter when we're playing against this guy here, right?
Okay.
Okay? That's a mistake. That's a leak in your thought process, right? Why are we thinking general when this is the guy that's we're value betting against now? This is why it's so hard to teach people how to play poker, because this same scenario, you can do 50 different things against 50 different guys, right?
Yeah.
That's why nobody ever released a book where it teaches you how to play poker. You understand? Because of this,
Yeah.
because every player is different. Everybody plays differently. Everybody reacts differently. Everybody does different things. Now look at him. Look at the way he plays, and tell me if we should bet $5 if it makes sense to you.
Okay.
Look at him overall, and then think about it. Okay. And then think about why I bet $5 and not 12. Usually I would bet 12 and make it easier and just bet fold, right? But against this guy, I want to get value from all the pocket pairs. Maybe ace jack, ace king, if he has it.
Yes.
We'll call $5, right? And I'm expecting this guy to never raise as a bluff,
Yeah.
right? That's just the way he plays. This is nothing to do with hand reading, nothing to do with numbers, nothing to do with GTO, nothing. It's just the way he plays in general. It looks like he doesn't bluff. Okay? So if I bet $5 here, it would be about the perfect amount to value bet against all his entire range and get calls from all the hands that are worse than ours. And if he raises, it doesn't matter what you bet. 12, 5, 7, 6, I'm folding anyways. Right? But now, like you said, if he has ace 6, he's never calling, right? So I'm gonna bet that sizing for that reason, okay? Because of him, the way he plays, okay?
Okay.
I mean, usually a guy who 3-bets 5% is not the bluffy type, right? You know, 4-bet range, 3%, 4%. Raise C-bet 6%, dongs 2%, check fold 73, 100. All this means, all this is telling me is that I don't bluff, right? Okay? So I expect him to jam here on the river with Queen X. So it's not really inducing. If I'm gonna bet into somebody like this guy here, I would bet bigger, like same sizing with that Ovi does, right? Because I don't want to induce, right? Against this guy. You see the difference though between this guy and this guy? This guy, if you bet $5, he's gonna turn 8-9 into a bluff, right?
Yeah.
This guy is probably just gonna fold to that $5 bet with 8-9, right? Because that's what he does. Look, but this guy is gonna. This guy has some better ideas in his head, right? With 8-9.
Yeah.
But against this guy, I would bet turn and then check call river. What do you guys think? If I played it the way Ovi played it. If I bet the flop, I would just bet jam, right? Against him. Okay, but the first thing you have to do is just bet the flop, I think, okay? Okay, maybe not if he checked, if he folds this much. Yeah, I don't mind the check. So I can go either way, but as played, I think bet too big. We went through that already. That was more for Gearbo. Alright, standard call here. Yeah, bet. Don't bet the turn, I think.
I would give up on the turn.
I give up on the turn, right? Like I said, we have 10 high. You don't have to worry about being exploited, right? With plus EV, you're ready to throw out the bet, okay?
Yeah.
We
And
have
on
complete.
flop we make the bet a bit too big.
Yeah, $4 is good, right?
Yeah.
Fold. I told you already.
Yeah. Discuss the hand.
I mean, I understand we have position, we have odds. This guy just doesn't bluff, right? 4-bet of 9%.
7%, 3-bet, 3-bet, and not
Yeah.
4-bet.
No, I'm saying 4-bet. Yeah, it's 4-bet, 9%.
But 24 against me.
Sample size, right? 17 hands, right? So. Yeah, but it's also a cold 4-bet spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different from your standard, lead position 3-bet 4-bet. Then if he is 4-betting you a lot like this, then what do you think is better to do with 10-jack then?
What is better than Jack?
Calling.
I
If I
can.
ship here, and he folds king jack, king queen, ace queen, ace jack, is that good or bad?
Yeah, but he's not. He's calling with better.
Yeah, for sure he's calling it better, but I'm saying if you think he's bluffing, like you said, he's bluffing me a lot, then don't you think shipping here with jack high is better
Then calling,
I
yes.
don't know.
than calling? I mean,
It's better than calling, yes.
yeah, because we collect his dead money, right? And let's say 10-jack suited, right? I mean, even against his calling range, you know. Let's say his he calls this. He called 4-bets, calls this, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then he folds, ace queen, king jack, ace jack, all this that he 4-bets, or ace x, ace 4, ace 5, right? And even against his calling range, we still have 30%, right?
Yeah.
So against his calling range, we still have 30%. So there are times that so this is almost like having ace king into kings, right?
Yeah.
We have about 30% equity. So I mean, if you think he's bluffing you a lot here, and you ship it here, I mean, we still win it almost 1/3 of the time, right? Against ace king, right?
Yeah.
Then the amount of times that he folds because you're saying, okay, he's wide. Yeah, he is 4-betting you a lot. It's probably a reason why he's doing that, right? This right here. So if I think that, then I can 5-bet ship now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And this is how adjustments you can make against him is just shipping wider. I mean, it's going to create more variance though, but we have to put a stop to this, right? Okay. What does that do? Okay, there's a couple of good things that can come out of shipping ace x suited or this hand. Okay, what happens? What happens to this? You think next time? Next time he has ace 5 suited and he decides to 4-bet. He saw his jam 10-jack suited. What do you think happens next time to this?
If he sees that I'm shipping with 10 jack suited, he should 4-bet call with ace x. I guess.
No, but is he gonna start 4-bet calling you with ace 2? Ace
No,
5?
no.
What do you think in general is
He
gonna
will
happen
tighten
if he sees me ship 10-jack, queen 9 suited, king 9 suited? This is gonna drop now.
Yeah, he will play tighter.
Yeah, I'm not. This guy's fucking crazy. I'm not 4-betting bluffing him anymore. And then we beat him. He has ace king. We have 10-jack. We beat him, right?
Yeah.
But there's a couple of good things that happen here. Let's say we do lose a stack to aces, okay? I mean, we will lose to aces, obviously, right? 1 out of like 4 or 5 times. We'll win 1 out of 4 times, right? He'll win 4 times, we'll win 1 time, right?
Yeah.
And we still win some of the times he has aces. Not too bad, right? This is better than having kings into aces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Right? So do you see why shipping here can't be that horrible? Okay? You can ship this and he opens up aces and we lose and you say, oh, cooler. almost as good as the kings into aces. This is better, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, if this is a good sample, which it is a good sample, right? Almost 20 hands, and he's 4-bet you like 25%, then I'm gonna ship it, okay?
Okay.
Put a stop to this nonsense that he's doing, and then say, okay, hey, don't screw with me, right? That's crazy, okay? And I did that to, let's see, I was playing yesterday, and I did it, and the guys were laughing. Let me see if I can find it for you. Well, the guy, okay, this is the read I had on him, right? He was playing like 35, 30, 12 over like 40 hands. So I'm assuming he's a red, right? Okay. This is not his stats, this is anonymous, but he was playing about 30, 33, 30, 12.
Why does your hold'em manager look like that?
What do you mean? This is a replay.
Okay.
Oh, I got rid of the 3-bet panel, right? For review. And then sometimes it fits better in some of the sites, right? So this guy was a aggro red, right? So he 4-bets me, so I shipped it, right? Okay. I'm assuming he's pretty wide 4-betting, so I'm shipping as a bluff. Okay. And then he tilted after that hand. He lost like 3 more stacks to me. Okay? So if you crack somebody with this, it will drive them nuts. If you have 10 jacks suited there and you crack aces, like I showed you, you win more than 1 out of every five times, right? You will win. If you crack aces, this guy's gonna be on tilt for life, right? Against you. Okay? I'm not saying jam 6-3 suited, right? What I want to show guys is, listen, okay, this guy's really aggro, and we're assuming he has a 4-bet bluffing range, and we can ship wider, right, in some spots, okay? But this is a sample is too small. I mean, in your sample, right, I will do the odd times where I'll jam 8-9 suited, you know, king 9 suited, queen 9 suited. I mean, king 9 suited is better for jamming than 6-3, right? Ace X suited is the best with a blocker, right? But I will do it sometimes, okay? I mean, here you have about what, 12, 13, $14 of dead money, right? So the times he folds is great. Yeah, you jam there, and he has ace king, and then river's a diamond, and we take his stack. But like I said,
we jam turn?
I would jam turn with your hand, just to get him to fold queens, jacks. They probably don't fold queens or jacks anyways, but I mean, semi bluff, right? I mean, don't use sample size. Like when you see 24, right, Ovi?
Yeah.
And the sample is like, or you see 25 and the sample is 1 out of 4. Don't start jamming 6-3 suited, right?
Yeah.
If it's 25% and it's like 20 hands, then you can think about it, right? I mean, we have to put an end to his 4-betting, right? The sooner the better. I think we went through this hand already, right? Ovi apparently doesn't like money. No, he wants to keep the fish in the hand. But I'm still gonna 3-bet here. I think I told you that. You lose so much money against this guy. And then when he likes to check call a lot, right? So he's gonna pot control a lot of hands.
Yeah.
Right? Remember I told you? Think about the player himself. Right? This guy's gonna pot control 9s, 10s, jacks. You know, 8x, ace king, ace queen, whatever, right? So he's gonna check call with that kind of range. So if you're gonna call here, what should we bet then, you think? He's never checked folding, right?
Yeah.
So do we make it smaller or bigger? 250 at least, right?
Yeah, bigger.
I mean, 32 cents doesn't seem like that much, right? That's more than half a big blind, right? So let's say he has air here and he folds to the turn bet, okay? I made 32 cents more than you, 33 cents more than you, right? No, it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like a lot, you know what I mean? But that could mean a winning player or a losing player, right? Or a break-even player, right? Okay?
Yeah.
So right now, what does he have in his hands, you think? What kind of a range? When he checks, what kind of range does he have?
7x, 8x, 9s,
Sixes? Fives?
6s, and 5s, 4s.
Ace king, you think?
Ace king probably.
That's a good chance, right? So, I mean, why bet small then, right? I mean, even bet 275. I mean, against him, right? I mean, how do you maximize against that range that we just talked about? You know, eights, no, not eights, but nines, tens, jacks, sixes, 8x. But bigger, right?
Okay.
If he has ace jack and he decides to fold, do you think it matters? Is $2 or 275?
No.
Or do you think he's gonna fold anyways?
Yeah.
So right now you're telling me his range is either a bluff catching range or he's gonna call you here, right?
Yeah.
If he's gonna fold or call, there's no. So bet bigger, okay? I got 250 at least, probably 260, 265, something like that. Because I mean, you don't want it to be too big, right? But you want it to cause something like 270. Now I just bomb away because now he's never folding pocket nines, 8, 9, right? 9, 10.
Yeah.
So I'd go like 625. I would overbet ship here.
Yeah.
It's a bit
I mean, now he has a bluff catcher, right?
Yeah.
So if he has, let's say, 10 jack here, he might just call. If he has jacks, he's never folding. Not this guy anyways, right? If he has nines, he's just, I don't know what he's gonna do with nines. He has a 31% 1-2 showdown on the higher side, so I'm assuming he doesn't fold pocket nines either. So I would bet something like 24. Wow. Check call, check call. Check again. Wow, that's close, eh?
Call.
I said it's close. I didn't say call. It's so close. What is he doing with it? Like pocket 8?
He should raise on a turn.
Ah, yeah, he should. But I mean, just the way he doesn't check raise. He doesn't raise c-bet too much. No, not that.
It looks like a
10.
set.
10, pocket 10. I fold. It's close still, but I fold. Sick though. But yeah, I mean, over you have to 3-bet this guy, right?
I think I was the pre-flop raiser.
Oh, were you? Oh, okay, okay. I thought he raised and you called. Oh, okay. Sorry, wrong hand. Bet this turn. And you bet the river.
He might have a straight, slow play with a straight. 6-9.
Yeah, I bet fold. I like it. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking it was a 3-bet pot. Or you called. He raised and you called. You guys think I've been drinking, right? And you guys didn't say anything.
There was another similar hand probably.
Probably mine
That's
is
why.
blanking out for some reason. Yeah, bet fold, fine. Okay, we'll make a few more hands. No. 425. That's a bit big, right? Probably 4 in general. I think a 4 is good, okay. I'm gonna be 3-betting him a lot, so I don't want to make my bluffs expensive. I think we saw this hand already. One thing I would do sometimes here is bet like 250, you know, more or less to buy cheap showdown, right? Because then he won't bet. Turn a river with ace queen, ace jack if he has it. But I mean, checking is fine, and then folding, yeah. Yeah, I think we went to this. Just fold turn. Once he bet this sizing, I don't think he's gonna fold or give up on the river. No, it's gonna be jammed.
Just because of the sizing.
Yeah, it is sizing. Wow, he raises. Then the first thing I go is this pop up here. See what kind of maniac is he? So this guy will give up his flushes or straight draw, right?
Yeah.
So I would call, fold. What do you think? Wow, his size is so big. He's in a small blind. He 3-bets 10%.
It wasn't 3-bet pre-flop.
No, I'm trying to think his 3-betting range, right?
Oh,
If he has like 5s in it, he probably has pocket 5s in the calling range. So I still call again, call fold. I mean, he's still gonna barrel this with ace-x of clubs, but gonna give up on the river. Yeah, fold is fine too. Go either way. I think when he sizes that, you can fold. Weird spot. I would just bet pocket 6s here. What do you think?
why?
I think never.
You never bet here?
No.
Why?
Pocket 6.
I mean, you have to get 8s, 9s, 7s to fold, right? Ace jack.
I don't think 9s
What's that?
are folding. I don't think 9s are folding here.
But 9 will fold by the river, right?
Yeah, but we have to double barrel or triple barrel.
I mean, this board, you have so many nutty hands. Ace king. I mean, you have all the ace king. He never has any ace king, right?
Yeah.
You know, queens. He never has queens. You know, so what's in his range then? Maybe jack 10 suited.
Yeah.
Maybe 8-9 suited. But then if I triple barrel him, 8-9 suited is a bluff catcher in this spot, right? Against MP. And I don't have very much showdown value, so I mean, if I bet here 8s, 9s, I'm trying to get 7s, 8s, 9s to fold, right?
Yes, but
Ace
he
jack.
does have pocket tens in his range.
Yeah, ace jack, but still, a pocket 10s can't raise you on this board. Pocket 10 is going to be a bluff catcher by the river, right? You think they're stacking off with pocket tens here?
Yes, I think so.
Really?
Yes, the board is drawy and why not?
I mean, stacking off a tens here is the worst play you can do against the MP range, right? What do you think is gonna call you or jam?
King Queen.
Yes, with the king of
King
spades.
10 of spades, maybe. Or 9-10 of spades, right?
Ace 10 of spades. Don't know.
Never ace king, never queens, never jacks?
Yes, of course.
Do you think there's gonna be more king 10 of spades than ace king, queens, and jacks?
No.
No, right? So you see why stacking off with tens here is bad?
So you would just call down.
Yeah, you just have to call it down and bluff catch, right? I mean, that's what your hand is, right? It's pocket tens. It's a bluff catcher here. On this board, I mean, like I'm saying. And this is why we can triple barrel this board, because, I mean, they're not gonna, they shouldn't be raising tens. I mean, it's bad to raise tens here against under the gunner MP, right? I mean, if you guys are doing it, it's probably bad. Just call, and fold if the board runout's bad.
So this is one of the spots where there are no bluffs and you are bluffing.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have to turn pocket six into a bluff on this board, right? I might even bet flop, check raise turn with my hand, right?
Yeah.
Does it work?
What's that?
Does it work?
I don't know. But I mean, what's his range? You think about it. Is Queen Jack a stack off? Is 10 Jack a stack off?
No.
Is 8-9 a stack off?
But we always have to triple barrel or even ship on the river.
Yeah, I will.
Yes, and people call with pocket tens here and with queen jack also.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Try it. The only way you know is if you try it, right? I don't think Queen Jack, they're gonna snap call. If they 10 call the river, it's a good bluff, right? Okay? And I think with pocket 10s and Queen Jack, they're gonna 10 call. They're never gonna snap call.
I don't think this is one of the spots where we are making a lot of money by triple barreling bluff.
No,
I mean,
but I mean, if you
if
you
we
can
check
triple barrel,
fold-
if you can triple barrel this board with pocket 2s, I mean, it's better than check folding, right? I mean, this board smacks our range under the gun MP range like so hard. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna rep ace king when I'm under the gun MP because we are excluding ace king from his range. He's 3-betting it, right? Okay, so and then I will triple barrel because I mean, whatever he has is only a bluff catcher, and then it puts a lot of pressure on him on this board, right? Okay, if he has king queen here, he's gonna fold on the river. Believe it or not, if he has king jack, he's gonna fold on the river. You don't believe me? You try it out to the average regs. The lower they went to showdown, the more likely they're gonna fold on this board.
So you're saying the plan here is to bet.
Yeah. I mean, what's in our range though? Is it all bluffs?
No bluffs.
What cards you want continue on the turn and river?
Ace.
Probably a king or ace. I probably shut down, but anything else I just barrel.
Even spades?
Even spades probably, because I mean we're not trying to get a flush to fold, right? That's not the point. We're trying to get everything else to fold. King, queen, ace jack, 10 jack, queen jack, pocket nines, right? You know, a lot of that range will fold if you triple barrel here because of our range and how this board hits our range really well, right? Queens, jacks, ace king, tens, right? So we have a lot of strong hands here that he's going to call twice with king queen suited and he's going to fall into the river bet. I mean, you can look through your hands, okay, and try to see a reg when you triple barrel under the gun MP and see how many times they have called down with king queen on this board. You're probably going to see very little king queens unless the river's an ace or a 9, right?
Yeah.
9 I might shut down, but anything under 8 I just bet. If it was in terms of 9 I'd still probably bet turn and check fold river. Okay?
Okay.
Because I can't...
Okay, in this hand we are also deep, so we can put more pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you can apply a lot of pressure. I mean, even if it goes like, you know, you bet $3 here, he calls. The turn is $10, turn you bet 9, $8.50. He calls, the river like 30 something, the river you ship. I mean, if he has pocket 10s there, he's not going to be loving his life. He's probably going to call anyways, but he's going to tank call, right? You know what I mean? But then if he tank calls pocket 10s there, you know the bluff is really good, right? Okay? Anytime you bluff and you see the guy called with like the third nuts and he had to tank his whole time hang down, it was a good bluff, right? And I don't think they're going to snap call 10s here. Okay? But then again, I don't expect...
I would snap call. But I don't.
You would snap call?
Yes.
Okay, then, but you have to remember, I would play the same with ace king. So it's not like I'm always going to have pocket 6s there, right?
I'm thinking if he has ace king, that's that.
That's that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know most of what you guys think, right? That's why if I had ace king here, I'd always ship river, right?
With
So
queen jack,
it's... What's that?
I would not. I would fold with queen jack on river, but some people would not fold.
Some people will not fold.
Against the average guys, I would fold pocket 10s on the river. Against brokes or broke, I would call.
You know, I mean, like this here, 15%, right? You call it down here, and he jams river on this board with pocket 10s. I don't think it's always a snap call. Or I don't think it's always a call. I think sometimes you can fold it, right? I mean, 10s is just a bluff catcher. And if this guy is betting the river and you're always calling with 10s here, you're probably going to lose money. This guy here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably call, fold against him with 10s, right?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, he's probably checking the river with kings. Check calling. Aces and kings. Okay? So, you have to be sure he's betting, like, you know, aces and calling it off.
How would you play with pocket aces and kings in this spot?
If I raise?
No. If you have pocket kings or aces, not pocket sixes here.
Okay. I would raise. I would check call.
Check call. Okay.
Yeah, I would check call.
Check call. Check call. Check fold.
Check call. Check fold. Yeah. I mean, this board people don't bluff because, like I said, it hits your range, right? It hits your range so hard, so well that I mean, people are not gonna bluff at it. Triple barrel, anyways, right? So when they triple barrel, they're gonna be like, you know, queens, jacks, 10s, or 8, 9, or ace, king, right? You're not gonna see them turn pocket 2s into a bluff here on this board. This is almost suicidal, right? You know, like I said, even calling 10s down here, it's marginal, right? Okay. Like I said, like you said, you're not gonna make a lot of money here calling down with tens, but I'm gonna be tougher to play if I can triple barrel this with my under the gun range. You know, if I can turn pocket twos into a bluff here on this board, it's gonna be really tough for people to play against me, right? Okay. Because I do have a lot of value hands here too. I have queens and jacks that I would triple barrel too. And I mean, like I said, queens and jacks is just as good as ace king here against, you know, when you call against under the gun, right? Your range is like king, queen, jack, 10 jack, tens. So I will triple barrel queens too. Okay. I mean,
So
here I
this
can
is
bet.
how you open 2-2 plus on under the gun.
What's that? Sorry.
Profitable, right?
Yeah, because I mean, I'll bluff boards that hit my range, right? But you guys won't. You guys are gonna check fold. But I mean, you have to think, you know, your range and my range, and you know, if the board hits my range, and then I'm gonna be able to bluff more successfully, right? More profitably. If the board doesn't hit my range, if the board is like, let's say 6, 8, 9, I check fold then, right? Well, not like pocket 6, but like pocket 2, or let's say it's you know, 2, 8, 9. Then I check fold, right? Sixes. Because then that board hits your range, your calling range more than my range, right? I can't block.
And yeah, and what sizing will you use
On what?
on this board?
I bet like 250. Just
Well,
picture if you had
then
ace king. How much would you bet if you had ace king?
I would bet $3.
Why?
Get protection and value.
When he flats under the gun, it's gonna have like what, ace queen, king queen, ace jack, 10 jack suited, queen jack suited, right? Tens, you know, I know some guys even raise tens here. Right, Gilbo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I even know some guys raise tens here. So you bet 3, he might not raise tens then, right?
yeah,
Right? You want to get guys that will raise tens to raise here. So go 225. Then you don't look like ace king, rep ace king, right? You know what I mean? I want people to perceive that you know, I'm weak, and then all of a sudden somebody like Gilbo will come and raise pocket tens and stack off, right? I'll bet bigger with pocket sixes because I want to fold, right? If he has, you know, 9, 10, I want him to fold. If he has ace jack, I want him to fold. So how do we get him to fold ace jack? Bet bigger, right?
yeah,
You gotta do the opposite of what people have taught you, right? If we want people to fold, we bet bigger. If we want people to call, we bet smaller. It makes sense?
sure.
I mean, that's natural. That's what people are gonna do. Okay. So I was playing heads up with the guy, right? A red, and he was all confused with my sizing, right? So with 10-2 offsuit, I was raising 3x, and then with aces, I was min raising. But he was always 3-betting my min raises and folding to my 3x. You see that? He was bluffing my min raises, but he was always folding to my 3x. But I was raising 3x with all my error and then min raising with all my value hand. So he lost like 4 buy-ins to me, right?
Yeah, but he can notice that and then he adapts.
Yeah, but I mean, once I show down one time, then I change it. Then you know, I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
Right? Then once he sees that, then I min raise my error, and then 3x my value hand. You know, see? So you're always one step behind me. You understand?
yeah,
It's easier to be the guy that adjusts than the guy who reacts. You know, the guy that reacts is always going to be one step behind. Right? Makes sense?
yeah,
Anyways, hopefully this session was good for you guys.
sure.
Okay? Good luck at the tables.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Keep marking hands, keep learning. Okay?
Okay.
Talk to you guys soon.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.